Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Nikki here and I have my final flip through of my December daily. Now I actually had this finished well over a week ago, but I've been so absorbed with all the horrible things happening in Australia, these horrible fires and things. I know people who have lost their homes, all the animals that have suffered through this, that I just didn't feel like doing a video. But I also realise that now you have to look forward, you have to look at the positive things that are starting to happen around the country, and I can't just keep focusing on all this bad stuff because it's not good for me. So now time to just do some other things that I love, to try and make myself feel a little happier, because you do tend to feel very helpless when you see what's happening around your country. So here's my final flip through. I did one previously for day 1 through to 14, and this is 15 to the end of the month, which I actually did. I didn't stop at Christmas time, I kept going. So the first little one, I made this little, this was a gift card. I've popped it in a cellophane bag. I cut it down to size, cut out the pretty picture on the gift card, made a little shaker out of it. You can see they shake around, and just made a little note here that I had a very, very successful shopping day. Basically finished my Christmas shopping because I was so far behind. So that was a very good day. And this is just a little piece of notepaper that was stuck down. Now, keeping in mind, a lot of the basis of this was made for the November Dollar Store Christmas Junk Journal Challenge, and I've just added embellishments and of course some journaling photos and stuff like that. So day 16, I already had this little pocket with the sequins on it, and so all I did, I made a giant tag with some ephemera and little sparkly bits, and added some, I was going to write a heat that day, but honestly it was 40.2 degrees Celsius. I was just so grateful for air conditioning. I had a few things to do, so I didn't even bother to journal that day. That's just a reminder of how hot, because we had this little pre-Christmas heat wave and it was really awful. So that's day 16. Day 17, very happy day, because we finalised our flight and holiday accommodation arrangements to Phuket for 2020. So happy holidays, yes, very happy days. This was just a blank page with this little ticket thing stuck on the top, and I've added some embellishments. So yes, very happy about that. Day 18, I managed a sneaky day off work. For some reason, it was very quiet. So I took my planner and sat down and had coffee and a yummy scone, and I finished my Christmas shopping, and I wrapped every parcel so that I was ready to go for Christmas. Very late for me. I'm usually done well before this, but look, things happen, you get busy, not much you can do, but at least by the 18th I was good to go. So that was excellent. Then on the 19th, honestly, it was just another, the funny thing is the day before at work was really quiet. The next day, it was just really busy. It was hot again, 31.3 degrees Celsius. So I used one of the prompts from, where is it? Let's just flip over here for a minute. From the Use Your Junkmas Challenge, and it was to use die cuts and punches. So what I did, I die cut lots of stars, popped down a little tree, and that was the day. Again, it was just really busy, so I didn't really have anything to journal about. On the 20th, I had a really long phone catch up with a friend of mine, and I've written on here 30 years, but we've actually been friends for 40 plus years. So I had a really long chat with her because she doesn't live in my city. So it was great to have a catch up, and that was definitely the highlight of that day. Then on the 21st was a Saturday. I don't normally work on the weekends, but it was absolutely crazy at work, so I got called into work. We had way too many orders. There was nowhere near enough staff. I came home totally exhausted. So I have journaled a few notes on how lousy I felt, but I've hidden them here. on this little flap, decided I didn't need to share that with the world. These were already on here, part of the Junk Journal Challenge. I had made that, and I've just glued down my thoughts. I really don't need to share that. Then Sunday, before Christmas, I had to get my bake on. In my family, I do all the baking for Christmas. So I had already made this little gorgeous gingerbread shaker, and that seemed like the perfect page to use for this day. I created a new recipe, espresso martini balls. It was 2 different recipes that I sort of combined and made one. Also made almond puffs and marzipan slice. So that was a very productive day. The next day was Armageddon at work. It's the only word I can use. It was not fun. I have hidden some journaling in this envelope that was already there as part of the Junk Journal Challenge. And of course it was my daddy's birthday, so I got on the phone and wished my father happy birthday. Then 24 December, traditionally I'm supposed to work that day, but I was very lucky and got the day off, so I headed up to my parents' place nice and early. I already had this little mini journal that was made as part of the challenge, and so was this belly band. Now, keeping in mind my family are German, so we do our Christmas on Christmas Eve. That's our big night. So tree and Santa comes into play for us on Christmas Eve. This was my favourite present that I got. I got given a gorgeous DKNY handbag, so I kept the tag and I slipped that in there. And then in this little journal that I made, a little mini one, I just popped a few highlights from Christmas Eve. 'Twas the night before Christmas, or in our case, Christmas. They're not the best photos. I ran out of photo paper, but I just printed it on normal paper and they're fine. I've got the table setting. I've got a little piece of my Christmas cracker and some of the goodies that were in them. I had some cute little cards and a paper clip, so I popped that in there. This was our entree. We had hot smoked salmon on dark rye. It was absolutely fabulous. Then for mains, we had prawns, oysters, Moreton Bay bugs, potato salad, a green mango salad, garlic ciabatta, and plum pudding with brandy cream, which is about our traditional standard thing that we have every Christmas Eve. It's so hot here in Australia, so we don't do the traditional baked thing. We go for gorgeous seafood. And, didn't put anything on that last page. But there we go. So that was a good way to use that cute little journal that I had made. And then I just have a clip in there, which I'll pop back in place later, just so it doesn't fall out every time I turn the pages. And these little flags, they were one of the challenge. Inside the challenge was to make some decorative banner flags. So I made one with some ribbon and this gorgeous little sticker thing. Then Christmas Day, okay. It was going to be one of my toughest Christmases because my 2 girls were in Germany at the time. They went to Germany and France and had their very first Christmas Day. So it was going to be a tough day for me, not having my girls with me. But thankfully we ended up having the most amazing day. Now, I already had this little pocket that was there for the challenge. I just added a few little bits of embellishment and on the cute little tag, just wrote a note that I had such an awesome day, even though my girls were on the other side of the world. My little family, it's my mummy, my daddy, me, my sister-in-law Anne, my brother Anthony. Together with another couple, we all went out for lunch. We always used to go out for Christmas Day lunch and had stopped that tradition for a while, but we decided this year again to do it. So we went to Sales at Noosa, which overlooks the ocean, and even though it wasn't a sunny day, it was quite grey. It was amazing, and we had this huge menu with fabulous matching wines to go with it, so I had to put the menu in here, of course. We had things like fig with cedar ricotta, we had Hervey Bay scallop, we had a Moreton Bay bug, we had tea smoked duck breast, we had a vinacotta glazed pastured pork belly with king prawns, and then a pavlova with berries and mango and hazelnut praline and all the rest of it. It was absolutely incredible. So that was a superb day. Then come the 26th, eat, drink, swim, repeat. We spent the day at mum and dad's at home. We ate more, we drank more, we swam more, and it was just a continual cycle. Then on the 27th, it was a stunning day, and my dad had to go for his last radiation appointment because he has a skin cancer on his nose. They decided not to operate on, but to use radiation therapy. So my brother and I and my sister-in-law went down and had a lovely walk along the beach. We didn't actually go in swimming because on the surf cam, it looked really rough. When we got there, of course, it looked fabulous, and we regret we didn't take our togs. But we had a big paddle, a fabulous walk while mum and dad did the treatment, and then we went and had drinks at a bar. And then that night, friends of mum and dad's live on one of the canals in Noosa. They invited us over. So we sat there drinking bubbly, admiring the view. Absolutely superb day. I just popped a bit of watercolour down there, and that was it. Fabulous day. Absolutely loved it. Then on the 28th, I drove home to Brisbane and then went to the other side of the city because one of my planner friends was having a birthday lunch. So it was birthday lunch time with Maddie. It was fantastic. This one here, can you see this conglomeration of stuffs, right? It's all the things stuck down. Like there is just sparkly things, everything. It's a bit what my craft room looked like, an absolutely shambolic mess. So I spent the entire day stripping down my studio, cleaning every shelf, decluttering, putting everything back exactly where it belongs. But honestly, I just didn't know what to put down on this page, and I just started sticking. Started with little torn up bits of paper, and then I added stickers and glitter and you name it. Because honestly, that's what my craft room felt like. Doesn't look anything like that now. But I actually love how that page turned out. It's absolute chaos, but it looks awesome. Great reminder. Then on the 30th, a friend, one of my besties and I, we have a tradition where the two of us hit the shops. It's the Boxing Day sales, which progress on way beyond Boxing Day. We go and spend the entire day walking the shops, stopping for coffee, stopping for lunch. We were out for 7 hours this day. So I had, just to sort of commemorate that, I had this little gift bag, popped some tissue in it, and just a little tag to remind me that we had such a good day. And then this is just a little bit of a collage saying goodbye to December. Lots of summery elements because that's what life's all about here in Australia, and having fun by the pool. And that's it. And it's finished. December Daily is done and dusted. This is the first time I've ever done December Daily. And I can't believe I actually finished it, because honestly, some days it is very hard to find, you know, good crafting time. But I got it done and I'm really happy with it. And I think I'll be doing this again next year. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the thumbs up. And if you are new to this channel and love seeing lots of crafty, plannery, shopping-y things, please hit the subscribe button because I've got lots of great content for you as this year progresses. And until next time, take care.